Good morning, children. How are you all? Let us begin with our computers back again. Okay, today we are going to start up a new chapter according to the syllabus of your class. First chapter which we are going to get started is with the chapter number 1, Get Started itself. So, what are the learning objectives of this particular chapter? What are you, at the end of the day, what are you going to learn? So after completion of this chapter, you will be able to identify computer and its part, learn how to open and shut down a computer, and you will be able to appreciate the different uses of a computer. Yes, let us get started to learn about this computer with the help of Dobo. Dobo is a small boy who stays with his parents in their house. So he is celebrating his birthday. So he is celebrating his birthday today. But he's feeling lonely as most of his friends are out on the vacations. Yes, his birthday falls on a vacation. All right. So to cheer him up, okay, he was very sad, dull at home because his friends were not there. That's the reason he was little dull. So to cheer him up, his father, Dobo's father, gave him a birthday gift. And Dobo was very happy to see such a huge box. Can you see a huge box which is carried by his father? Yes. So and that was beautifully wrapped in a gift paper. All right. Dobo could not resist that. He quickly opened the gift. And you know what? What did he find inside the box? Yes, he found a computer system. He found a computer system in the box. So can you name, now you are able to understand the gift which his father bought for him. It is the computer. To understand whether Dobo knows about the computer system or not, his father asked Dobo, do you know what is a computer is? A computer is an electronic machine which takes the question from us, works on it, that is nothing but processes on it, and then gives a meaningful answer to it. Like for example, 1 plus 1 equals to 2. What did we do here? We have given a computer the task of adding two numbers. So by adding the two numbers, computer gave us the value. Computer is giving us the value as 2. So it worked on it and finally it gave us a meaningful result. So a computer is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine which takes the question from us and processes on it. Processing is nothing but, yes, working on it, performing an action on whatever we have given a command, and it gives a meaningful answer to it. Children, you're very much aware, not just doing addition or doing some work, computers are used in different ways in different places. We can play lots of games in the computer. We can see lots of movies in the computer. We can play music in the computer. We can search lots of information through the computer with the help of internet. We can do lots of paintings in the computer. We can solve mathematical processes. Computers are used in different shopping centers to keep the data. Your parents use computers in their offices. Yes, you use computers in your computer lab in your school to learn about the computer. See, so many of the uses are there of a computer system, correct? Now let us continue with our story. Dobo was very excited to get the computer as a gift, but he was little confused. On seeing him confused, his dad said, Dobo, you seemed confused. Are you not excited to receive the computer as a gift? Yes, because see, he was very happy to receive a computer, but then he was a little confused. When his father noticed about that, he asked him, You look confused, Dobo. Are you not happy with this gift? Dobo said, Dad, I am excited, but I don't know much of its various parts. So I don't know the different parts of the computer. I don't know how to use the computers, all these things. So how will I use it? Was the Dobo's confusion, right? Then Dad said, Oh dear, your friend computer is just like you. Yes, computer is exactly like how we are. As you have different body parts to do different work, similarly, computer also has different parts. Children, see, we have different body parts to do different work. The same way, computer also is designed in such a way it has got different parts for different work, different parts for different work, just like how we have for our body. Yes, let us learn the different body parts of the computers one by one. So we are going to start with keyboards. Yes. So which part of the body, children, which part of your body you use for writing or picking up something or eating the food? Yes, it is your hands. The way our hands work for writing, eating, and all those things, our keyboard works exactly the same way. Whenever we want to write something on the computer, whenever we want the computer to understand we want to get it done on that, we communicate to the computer system through the keyboard. If I want to tell something computer to do 1 plus 1, right? We were doing, right? We did 1 plus 1. So the computer has to give me the answer now. It has to give me the answer here. All right. I want the answer over here. What is 1 plus 1? If I just tell to the computer verbally, if I tell computer, do 1 plus 1, will it do for us? No. We have to type in. We have to type because computer does not have ears. So we have to type. So whatever we type to the computer, computer understands that. It reads whatever we have written. It reads whatever we have written and accordingly it gives us the answer. And does it say? Yes. If you're playing music, if you want some orally to be done through the speakers, we can do, but otherwise it will display it on the monitor for us. So keyboard is used to type numbers and letters. Keyboard is used to type numbers and letters. Also, it helps us to give instructions and command to the computer. It helps us to give the commands. If I want the computer to do addition, subtraction, play a music, play a video for us. Yes, start up a game. So all these things, if I want to tell it to the computer, I have to tell him through the keyboard by typing on that. Yes, when we type anything on the computer, whenever we type using the keyboard, everything goes to the monitor. So here everything gets typed and the computer system is able to read whatever we have typed and work accordingly. Yes, this is how the keyboard works for us. Correct? Now, what is the screen? What is the screen which we use on the computer screen? Yes, it is called as monitor. Now, let us see what is the work of a monitor. A monitor has many features. All right. A monitor has many features. It displays whatever we type. See, whenever we type using a keyboard, okay, whenever I type something using a keyboard, one second, it displays whatever we type. Correct. So whenever we type something on the keyboard, where does it get displayed? Where we can see what we have typed, it is displayed on the monitor. And monitor has a on and off button. So you can just switch off the screen of the monitor or switch it on. The screen of the monitor is also known as VDU. Video is nothing but visual display unit. Visual display. Visual is nothing but which we can see, visualize. So it displays whatever we can visualize. A monitor looks like a TV screen. It is exactly the way our TV screen works. We have on and off button, right, on our TV to switch it on or to switch it off. Correct? It displays all the videos on that. Exactly the same way computer also works for us. Dad said to the Sad said to Dobo, call your classmates for the birthday party. Dobo said, Dad, I don't remember their phone numbers. I don't remember their phone numbers. I don't have my phone book with me. Have you faced the same problem like how Dobo is facing? Do you remember all the phone numbers of all your friends? No, right? Even I am. So what we do, we are dependent on the mobile phone, on our contact list. Correct? Let me check. Do you remember all the names of your students of your schools? Yes. All so many students must be studying in your school, right? Your lower standard students, your highest class students. Do you remember everybody's name? Can you recall any 10 friends phone number or at least one friend phone number these days? No, right? Do you remember the multiplication table till 100, 200, or forget about 100, 200? Do you remember the table till 20 also? No, right? We don't remember that. But children, whatever information if you feed into the computer system, it remembers always until and unless you delete it. Yes, well, we cannot remember the things, but computer is a machine which remembers every single thing which we feed in. Now tell me, if you have to remember anything, which body part helps you to remember the things? Yes, it is our brain which helps us to remember everything, correct? So then which part of the computer is the brain of the computer? Yes, it is our CPU. Yes, it is our CPU. CPU is nothing but Central Processing Unit. C stands for Central P stands for processing, U stands for unit. So CPU is the brain of the computer. This is the part of the computer which does all the calculation, which actually remembers and stores all the information inside it, right? The CPU helps a computer to process and perform various operations, not the doctor's hospital operations, but the instructions or the command which we give it, those commands, yes, are being performed by the computer. And who actually does it? It is the CPU which does all these kind of things. Yes. So CPU also stores the data and the information. It has memory power, like how we have our brain, right? CPU also has a brain inside that where it stores all the information on that. So until today's class, we will just read until this much. And the further functions of the computer, CPU and mouse and the other parts of the computers, we will be seeing in our next class. Until then, please do revise it, make notes of each and every part of the computers, and I'll meet you in the next class. If you have any doubt, do get back to me. I'll clear all your doubts. Until then, bye bye.